After an emergency, the humanitarian organizations typically hand out plastic sheeting. It is a very simple, cheap material that can be used in many different ways, and local people often use it to make a very first basic shelter where they can, for example, spend the first night, but it also has different uses.
Plastic sheeting is quite difficult actually because, as I said, it's really related to climate exposition. And sometimes, if you use it under really harsh sun exposure, it can last only for 3-4 months. And I saw it many times that is becoming brittle, and you can really break it after a UV attack, I will say. Now, 2016, 6 years after the Haiti disaster, there are still something like 40,000-50,000 people living under tents.
After an emergency, it's quite clear that one needs speed, because one wants to send a lot of material as soon as possible to the place of the emergency. On the other hand, we noticed within Speed Kits that a lot of the materials that are sent are of relatively low quality, can only be used for the short term. So we wanted to also integrate the aspect of seed. That means that we send items that can be used for the recovery phase after the emergency. The unique aspect of Speed Kits is that we have within the consortium people with different backgrounds. We have people from humanitarian sector, of course, we have people from industry sector, but also people from university and from research. And that allows us to look at the problems from different sides with different perspectives, and so we can come with truly innovative solutions.
We got the opportunity to go to a real refugee camp in Burkina Faso. It is quite unique, and there we could mount several prototypes and also got the opportunity to collect real feedback from the people who in the end will use it. So that gives some valuable input for the continuation of the project. We got the opportunity to investigate the influence of shade nets onto the internal temperature of tents, which is really important for the comfort of the people living inside. So we mounted several configurations of shade nets and we followed the temperature over a prolonged time. And this gave us the best idea how to mount the actual shade net. And we also investigated the influence of the color of cladding materials on the inner temperature. We noticed that humanitarians lack some knowledge on cladding materials, so that's why we selected a whole broad range of materials from different sectors like the camping, but also from the humanitarian sector itself. And we performed a series of tests on them, for example, their durability, their flame retardancy, their strength, and so on. And this allowed us to rank the different materials for their strengths and their weaknesses and to give some guidance to the humanitarian sector. We also evaluated shade nets, not only their physical properties, but also their thermal performance. And therefore we developed a specific setup here in-house to really measure their influence on the internal temperature of a volume.
Within the shelter part of Speed Kits, we worked on 4 different types. Each of them has its own specific use. And during the project, we managed to bring them from the very first concept up to demonstration in the field.
When we did the state of the art at the beginning of the project, we quickly noticed that from 70 square meter up to 240 square meter, nothing was really existing. Then we decided to propose one easy solution, reducing volume, reducing weight, that you can assemble few people without any tool and without any ladder or machine.
On a aussi la chance d'avoir un hangar qui correspond vraiment là, bien à nos besoins. Comme on fait de la reconstruction, on a besoin de stocker beaucoup de matériel, d'outillage et des matériaux. Sur le site de Rosso, on n'a pas de disponibilité en hangar, donc ce hangar va vraiment nous permettre de sécuriser tout notre matériel.
And the idea was to have the structure outside, to have the tent hang from the structure and use the same structure to cover it directly and to have the shade net laying on the structure. To assemble the Type 2, it's really easy because it's the same joint that you can turn in different positions. Then two people, let's say in 35 minutes, can assemble quickly the structure. You don't need any tools because it's just sliding element with auto clicking system. It can be used as a school because it's a little bit bigger than what is existing now. Then for a school, it's perfect as a classroom. It can be orphanage, it can be office. It's why it's multipurpose.
Bon, c'est une tente assez spacieuse, aussi assez facile dans sa structuration, assez facile à monter et je crois que c'est d'une grande utilité. Cette facilité nous permettra même dans l'avenir de pouvoir même déplacer cette tente quand on a des engagements d'urgence par rapport à tous les événements que nous rencontrons dans le département. Donc c'est une tente vraiment utile et qui répond vraiment à des critères humanitaires dont vraiment nous pourrons vraiment en bénéficier.
Because we noticed that during intervention, we have to provide really quickly a first protection against sun and rain, which is the role of the Clever Roof. And this project, we can say that it's not yet really existing because tent represents a lot of money, a lot of volume. And the idea and the concept was also to reduce as much as possible the volume, not only for transportation but also for storage. The cocoon can be used as first upgrade for the Clever Roof, and the idea is to propose a walling system and a ground area. And the idea was to have a backpack that you can carry directly on your shoulders, or you have some handles to be able to carry it with two people. And also we work close by the Europallet dimension to respect the transport regulation. The package of the cocoon, it's exactly following the same rule.
Donc c'est réellement avec un grand plaisir et un grand soulagement que nous avons accueilli le projet. Moi, en ce qui me concerne personnellement, je pense que c'est la première fois même que je vois ces genres de tentes qui sont adaptés à nos réalités, tant sur le plan de la température que sur le plan de l'habitat. Le mieux partagé, c'est que je suis heureux et que les populations aussi sont extrêmement heureuses d'avoir accueilli ces tentes en leur sein. Donc je vous remercie.
It's very clear that without financial support, a project like this would not be possible. So, on behalf of all the consortium partners, I would like to thank the European Union for their financial contribution to SpeedKids.
I promise, I promise, I promise, I promise.